Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org. Coming to this Thursday afternoon, March 27th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So the one big thing that was accomplished today is the bears put the daily down on all three of our indices. Okay, we took out yesterday's lows. They filled the gaps. That was their target. They took out yesterday's lows, filled the gaps. That was it. So they blew their chance to get more early. Then the bulls took over, ripping up in A, B, C. Thought maybe they would try to go to value high when they closed two times inside of value after opening lower. They gave up the ship and came back. So, and then we became rotational. So once both sides fail like that, and this is important as traders to understand as you're learning the market, that basically sucks the life out of everything. So once the bears failed below and the bulls failed to hold two sets of single prints, I said the odds are we're just going to get rotational and we're just going to get wide pox, which we did. And this was a lot of garbage. I had a very nice short in F, but unfortunately I got hurt pretty good in A period, and we'll go over that in a minute. Righty ends with a 10 wide point of control and a pullback in I. NQ, an 11 wide POC, and just an afternoon rally high in F. And ES ends with a 10 wide POC and just an afternoon pullback in H. So I'm not going to go over all my trades. So the one I got hurt on, and I spent the whole day trying to take it back. I got more than half of it back. But still, I shorted. I thought A, they came down close to the POC, went back up, and then made another move. And I took a 3-lot short. Well, it reversed right away, went up, filled the gap. I actually added 3 more, thinking maybe that's all they want to do, and they're going to come down and get the overnight low. Well, that didn't happen. It kept going up, took it off for a decent size loss. I did then start chipping away at it. I took a short to get the overnight low, and I took a short to get the gap fill. But again, there was nothing compared to what I was eating on the loss side on those 2-3 lots. I then took another short in ES with an ebb and flow trade, and I ended up losing on that. So after the big loss, though, I made 119 points back in NQ. So I was very happy with that. So, but still lost on the day. I switched to the long side in B and C to get the IB high because we had single prints. First to get A's high, then the IB high. I did not get the long to get the overnight high, but then I was long in ebb and flow longs. I lost in D period on a long, on an ebb and flow. One of the best trades, too bad it wasn't for any size at all and didn't hold it for long, was F's short when we got up for the afternoon rally high against the upper end of the lower distribution NQ. NQ got kicked out of the middle distribution. No acceptance after C and D. ES never even got to the top of their lower distribution from yesterday. And then after that, I did do a bunch of longs down here, just 1-lot scalpers. Would I have done that if I wasn't down? Probably not. I might have done one of them to see if we did have an afternoon pullback, which we did until M period, late in the day, took it out. So that was basically it. We move on. Ended up taking it down to about $1,500 loss. So not disastrous, but just it takes you out of your ball game early. I'll give you destinations real quick. 79.75 is today's high in ES. The 10 wide POC is at, look at that, exactly 57.50. The pullback is at 33.75, and today's low is at 20. And even though we filled the gaps, we held the price probes on the 21st. In SPY, your high is 570.90. Your POC is 567.92. Your pullback is 566.38. And look at this. Today's low is 564.94. SPY didn't fill the gap by 4 cents. They held it. So that's interesting. And then just quickly on the chart. By the way, I had 2 people sign up. I guess that listened to the video when I mentioned about Tradeify that I'm affiliated with them. So I really appreciate it. They signed up for a prop account with Tradeify, who I think is by far the best one out there. Them and Take Profit. So I appreciate it. The link is always on these videos. So if you're going to sign up for it, for Tradeify, I appreciate it if you use that link. Okay, quickly. Volume, horrible, 40 million. Horrible, but not in our top 10, not even close. We're down on a daily now. We came out of a 3-day balance, filled the gap. So now, again, the 200-day moving average is still being played around with. So do we come back into balance tomorrow and try to get back to that 200? Or do we continue the downside move and get sucked into this previous balance and go for lows? It all remains to be seen. You have PCE out tomorrow morning. So again, you'll have the ALGO freak out at 8:30. But that means 0 to me. When we open at 9:30 is where we'll determine when and how MGI will form. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.